Now.
Well, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all of you. Thank you for joining me here on Weather Extra. It's just me tonight. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about the next big thing and head on straight to our headlines. And really not headlines, it's a countdown. Look, Destiny's excited. Are you? We are 2 days away until Christmas. If you're not feeling the spirit, maybe Destiny's smile will brighten your night up just a little bit. I'm super excited for the holidays this year, and more specifically because I'll be right here in the building spending it with all of you. So let's start with a look at what those holiday conditions look like. Christmas Eve tomorrow afternoon, we'll see highs in the 50s, upper 50s, maybe even a few low 60s. I do think on Christmas Day we'll see more low 60s on the map, but notice that 50% chance. Well, we'll see increasing rain chances Wednesday night. So Santa Claus won't run into any rain as he travels Christmas Eve night and early Christmas morning. But if you're traveling Christmas night and maybe heading back home, you may encounter a few scattered showers across the area. But the first thing I want to talk about is that it's going to be cold tonight. We're not tracking any wet weather tonight. We've got clear night skies, temperature steadily falling, upper 30s and low 40s on the map right now. A few mid to upper 40s areas south and west, 46 in Tuscaloosa, 45 in Utah, 47 in Pickens County. Winds out of the east, fairly light. And you know what that means? Well, we could wake up to some frost tomorrow morning all across central Alabama with those near freezing temperatures. But Christmas Day morning will be above freezing finally, but just tracking some increasing rain chances. Notice that winds are starting to shift out of the south for the middle of your week. We have that warmer, moist air building into central Alabama, making us a little bit unsettled. So we'll see increasing rain chances, but that best rain chance will be Wednesday night. We'll hold a 20% chance at lunchtime Christmas Day, 30% around 5 p.m. Temperatures in the 50s. But here's a quick look at the next big thing. We've been talking about that increasing rain chance for your Wednesday, but most areas will stay dry. We'll start off with a few showers Wednesday evening for areas to the west, a lot drier areas to the east, and seeing more scattered showers overnight into your early Thursday morning. So for those of you who have travel plans, well, plan for some wet roadways early Thursday morning. If you're heading back to work, it'll be a little wet and soggy out there, cloudy skies, not a whole lot of sunshine. So that's all the more reason why you should enjoy tomorrow, because it'll be sunny, dry. We'll see more rain around Friday and really into the weekend, this upcoming weekend. So just keep that in mind as you hit those roadways. Here's a quick look at those low temperatures over the next several days. We're tracking temps in the 40s and the 50s, far above average this weekend. And you can see that right here on those weather headlines. Rain Christmas Day, above average temperatures this weekend. So of course, you want to make sure that you are preparing yourself as we head into the holidays. If you have any last minute shopping to do, if you didn't get it done this evening, I'm giving you that thumbs up to get some of that Christmas shopping done for your Christmas Eve. Yes, yeah, Christmas Eve. That's tomorrow. So head out, hit those stores. It'll be a great time for you to get some shopping done. We'll talk more about that shopping forecast a little bit later. But with rain in the forecast for Christmas, meteorologist Megan Thomas joins us now with a little weather history to bring the feeling of snow before the big day.
With Christmas Day just a couple days away, I thought I'd look back at some of the coldest Christmas mornings we've ever experienced here in Alabama, specifically Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, and of course Anniston. Now, 1983 is the year because we hit the coldest temperatures in the morning, those record lows and record high temperatures as well. Birmingham got down to 2 degrees, Tuscaloosa saw 5, and Anniston was at a big old number 3. The average low 37 degrees. And notice again, the year 1983, we saw the coolest Christmas afternoon that year as well. Birmingham got to 18, Tuscaloosa saw 22, and Anniston saw 18 degrees as well. The average high right around 55 for Christmas Day here in Alabama, and that's really where we'll be. Both Christmas Eve, Christmas Day this year running a bit above average. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s, and we also have our eyes on some rain on Christmas Day itself. We'll continue to update that forecast with you throughout the rest of the week.
And we updated those temperatures a little bit. We're trending a little bit warmer Christmas Day with more low 60s in the forecast. But the one thing I just wanted to show you is that shopping forecast. So if you're heading out this evening, maybe to Walmart, those stores that are open a little bit later tonight, expect it to be chilly. So grab the sweater and the jacket. We're staying dry, clear night sky, light winds, pretty much calm, under 5 miles per hour for most areas. And if you don't get any shopping done tonight and have to run out to the stores tomorrow, lots of sunshine throughout the morning and afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 50s, but we'll see temperatures around 6 p.m. in the upper 40s, and then increasing cloud coverage as you wake up Christmas Day morning. So that's a quick look there. We want to now take you to some travel information. And as we give you some of that travel information, Shinty Rodriguez continues her discussion with our friends from AAA on the best way to prepare. Clay Ingram talks about the best tips on how to stay safe in the event of inclement weather.
Well, it's a great idea to, again, plan ahead and kind of know your route of your destination and be aware of any inclement weather you might be going through. And again, tires become very important, as do the lights around the vehicles. It's crucial that you can see and be seen. So your headlights, your turn signals, brake lights, all those things need to be in good working order to increase your level of safety. And then just be sure that you adjust your driving behavior to the road conditions. There are a lot of people out there that drive the same speed, whether it's wet or dry, daytime, nighttime, the type of roads you're on. It's really kind of it's kind of silly, really, that people don't adjust their driving behavior to the road conditions. And if it's raining, or worse yet, snowing or sleeting or icy, you need to slow really way down to make sure that you're not putting yourself and others at risk.
And the one good thing, if you're traveling across the southeast, you don't need to worry about the snow or the ice, but we will have rain on those roadways that will come down and make those roadways wet. So that means you need to take your time as well. But here's a quick look across the U.S. what areas will be seeing some active weather. This is for us throughout Tuesday. Looks like some showers and maybe some thunderstorms extending from areas just around St. Louis, Missouri, down to portions of Texas, including Dallas there. And it looks like some mixture of precipitation, whether that's we've got freezing rain, maybe some snow, sleet, all of that stuff across the West Coast, including Las Vegas. They're probably getting the snow in the mountains and more on and off showers for Christmas Eve throughout the day. But here we are looking at Wednesday, still seeing some wet weather for areas to the Pacific Northwest. So if you plan on traveling up there, expect some winter precipitation and some showers increasing across the southeast. And then we bring in Thursday, still seeing some wet weather. East Coast looks fairly dry, but some wet weather across the Midwest and areas further to the west. So make sure you're just preparing yourself for any travel mishaps. We want to make sure that you're prepared for both the snow if you're traveling to snowy areas and rain if you're traveling through the southeast. But all of this comes as the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency has begun its annual 12 Days of Safety campaign for 2024. They're passing along important safety tips across their social media accounts before drivers get behind the wheel, making sure many people get to their destinations as safely as possible.
For law enforcement, public safety is our goal, right? And so the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency's ultimate goal is 0 lives lost on the highways and the waterways in the state of Alabama. But year to date, this time last year, we had lost 541 lives in trooper investigated crashes.
Aaliyah also reminds you to buckle up, follow the speed limit, and never drive under the influence. And don't allow someone under the influence to get behind the wheel. Well, in 30 seconds, we're going to talk about what you can expect for your Christmas Eve and prepare you to see Santa. We're also going to talk about the effects cold weather can have on your body. We'll be right back. Welcome back in, everyone, to First Look Weather Extra. I'm meteorologist Tania Michelle. Happy Merry Christmas week is what I'm calling it. Here's a look at those low temperatures over the next several nights. I mentioned above average temperatures for your weekend. We still have a cold night tonight, giving you a first alert for near, if not slightly below freezing temperatures. A little bit warmer early Wednesday, but still pretty chilly out there, around 38 degrees. We'll see 40s and 50s overnight temps for the weekend and into early next week as we close out the month of December. It's crazy, right? But the one thing that those warmer temps this weekend brings us is rain. We'll see increasing rain chances, not just Christmas Day, but as we approach your Friday, your Saturday, and some wet weather around for your Sunday. But we have already seen over the weekend the chill of the winter has begun to make an impact. But how exactly do these frigid temperatures affect the body? Alexa Lorenzo puts your knowledge to the test.
From freezing temps to whiteouts, how much do you know about the winter weather's impact on your body? First question, true or false? You lose most of your body heat through your head. In cold weather, you lose heat from any uncovered part of your body. So can dressing warmly prevent colds and flu? Mom was wrong on this one. If you haven't been exposed to a virus, cold weather won't make a difference. But there are 200 viruses that can cause the common cold. Next question. Does shoveling snow increase your risk of heart attack? Yikes! That one's true. Sort of. Cold temperatures cause your arteries to constrict, and this in turn increases the workload on your heart. Any physical activities in cold weather will increase the demand on your heart. But cold weather has its benefits too. It's linked to fewer allergies, reduced inflammation, improved brain function, and increased fat burn. Studies have found that exercising in cold weather can increase your body's energy expenditure even after you finish your workout. You also burn more calories while exercising in the cold as your body is expending energy to keep warm. With the cold truth about winter's chill, I'm Alexa Lorenzo reporting.
Wow, great information there. I didn't even get some of those right. But here's another question for you, true or false. Men and women feel cold at the same temperature. The answer is false. The external temperature at which men's and women's bodies begin conserving heat varies by about 3 degrees. Interesting. Well, taking you across the country now to Hawaii, where Kilo something, one of the world's most active volcanoes, erupted today shortly after 2 a.m. According to the Hawaii Volcano Observatory, the most immediate threat coming from the volcanic smog, which could worsen symptoms for those who have respiratory issues or cardiovascular diseases. Kilauea most recently erupted earlier this year in June and September. Oof, that sounds hot. And in North Carolina, it's been a devastating past few months as people continue to recover after Hurricane Helene devastated the region. But over the weekend, people in Fairview got the chance to take their minds off their troubles for a brief time and get into the holiday spirit. The community held its first ever Christmas parade. Nasia Petitihome has more.
Music, food, and endless joy.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, Fairview!
A crowd of over 100 people made their way to the first ever Fairview Christmas Parade.
We came together to try to show support to all the Fairview community, including Craigtown, who lost so many lives.
Organizers say the parade aimed to bring a sense of togetherness to a community still reeling from the effects of the storm, which tragically took the lives of many.
It's like the realization that they're not here.
Among those who attended, Marissa Pack.
It's a heartbreak that you can't explain.
What you see here is a portrait that commemorates the names of her entire family, who were tragically lost in the storm.
They were my best friends.
And among them, her parents.
This was her thing, planning Christmas, joy, happiness. It was my mom. She would be in the thick of this, making this happen. So it's hard. to go through the joy without her here to experience it.
The first ever Fairview Christmas Parade for PAC holds a special place in her heart, a day that goes far beyond what one might ever fully understand.
Ever since it's happened, I feel abandoned. So to have all this and everyone around us, I don't feel so lonely in the thick of everything. I'll never be able to say thank you.
Well, don't go anywhere. We're going to talk about the rain we're expecting as we head into the final weekend of 2024. And get this, we're sharing your awesome weather photos that you sent in on the First Alert Weather app. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back in, everyone. First Alert meteorologist Tania Michelle here. If you've made it this far through the show, I love you. Merry Christmas. Here's a look at that super 7-day forecast. We are tracking temperatures warming up as we approach the weekend, but also a little bit more wet weather in the forecast as well. The good news is we're dry tonight and tomorrow. We have a cold night tonight with near freezing temperatures dropping down into the low 30s early Tuesday morning. A first alert for some frost, so give yourself some extra time to crank up those cars before you hit those roadways tomorrow. Lots of sunshine tomorrow afternoon and a clear night sky for most areas Tuesday night. We'll see increasing cloud coverage though throughout your Wednesday as we bring in some Christmas rain. Really not bringing in Christmas rain, more like ending with Christmas rain. rain. We start off fairly dry, maybe a few showers, areas to the west with our greater rain chance further west of us. But we'll see some passing clouds throughout the day Wednesday, but our better chance of rain by Wednesday evening, starting with our southwestern counties from Pickens, Sumter, Greene, possibly into Hale County there, with more scattered showers overnight into your early Thursday. A first alert for a few showers early Thursday morning. Only going to hold a 20% chance because most of it happens before the crack of dawn. We bring in 5 a.m., seeing some still very scattered showers across the area with that greatest rain chance for counties to the west and a few more scattered showers through your Thursday afternoon as we look areas to the east. So not a washout by any means. We'll be tapering off and those rain chances will lower Thursday night, giving us a break before we'll see returning rain chances Friday. So here's a quick look. Friday, rain mainly north and west, not a big deal, but I do think Saturday could be the day that we see the wettest conditions with more widespread rain approaching Saturday afternoon, carrying into your Saturday evening. If you have any weekend plans, traveling back home, traveling to go see family maybe this weekend after Christmas, just be prepared for some wet roadways across the southeast. Early next week, we're starting off dry. Temperature still far above average, low 60s. Early morning temp on Monday in the mid 40s. There's a full look at that super 7-day forecast. You can check in with us tonight, 1st to 9, for more updates on that 7-day. But get this, it's nearly 50-year-old cosmic conundrum. Dan Smith explains what we know and don't know about one really strong signal from worlds away in your Moment of Science.
We've tracked some pretty weird signals on Moment of Science, from lightning messing with radio waves to deep-sea biotwangs caused by whales. But right in between the release dates of Star Wars and Close Encounters of the Third Kind, there was a signal that very well had to do with galaxies far, far away. This week, we're breaking down the aptly named WOW signal. You see, back in 1959, Cornell physicists proposed if any aliens out there were trying to contact us, they might do so at the same frequency that hydrogen puts out, the most common element in the cosmos. That 1420 figure will become important later. Skip ahead to 1977 and The Ohio State University's SETI program. That August, a radio observatory a little north of Columbus detected an incredibly strong signal coming from the constellation Sagittarius. 3 guesses why it's called the WOW signal, with astronomer Jerry Amon scribbling in the margins upon analyzing some days later. It's not an actual message of 6EQUJ5, which sounds like the worst Wheel of Fortune choice ever, but rather how the astronomers designed their code. Signal-to-noise ratio is a huge thing to separate data from background, and the observations every 10 seconds here correspond to that scale, starting with numbers and then going up the alphabet. That means that U was the observed peak of this 72-second window at more than 30 times above background noise. By the way, that observed frequency was just a hair over 1420 megahertz. So you can imagine how that discovery sent both scientists and alien enthusiasts into a tizzy. Was it natural? Was it alien? Was it something that we sent out that got bounced right back? Well, 2020 observations at the same frequency did find similar signals, but not as intense. The current theory is that a cloud of cold hydrogen was struck by a beam or flare of stellar radiation, temporarily brightening it enough to be seen from Earth. So not aliens, but still a rare event. On a final note, that's not even the only detection from deep space with a fun name. Back in 1991, the most energetic cosmic ray ever observed, about 100 quintillion times the photon energy of visible light, earned it the nickname the Oh My God particle. How subtle. For this week's Moment of Science, I'm Dan Smith.
And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back looking at your weather photos that you submitted onto the First Alert Weather app. You don't want to miss it. You just might be featured. Find out right here after the break. See you in just a bit. All right, everyone, welcome in. It's time to show off those pictures, those photography skills. Tamika Thomas, Cades Cove. I need to figure out where that's at because that is gorgeous. Nathan Harper showing this photo, a sunrise in White Plains. So beautiful, so peaceful. I bet you it was cold. And another picture right here, a sunrise. This one's in Coleman County. You can see the fog in the distance from Adam Stuckey. We love to see it. That sky is beautiful and clear. And it looks like some of you are still getting some beach time in. Sandra Martin, Daytona Beach. It's either a sunrise or a sunset there. You can see the waves in the ocean. And this one from Rodney Frazier, a sunset in Alexandria. Is he in the sky? Rodney, were you on a plane? That looks so fun and so peaceful. I love it. Thank you so much for sending in those weather photos. We always love to showcase them right here on Weather Extra. It's about this time when I'm out of energy. So thanks for joining me right now and right here on First Weather Extra. We'll catch you again tomorrow and every day throughout the week, Monday through Friday at 6:30. We'll have more forecast updates tonight, first at 9 and 10. I'll see you then. Have a good night. Bell, bell, bell. All right, I'm ready in 3, 2. Hey there, everyone. First Alert meteorologist Tania Michelle here, getting you ready for the holidays this week. You can expect some rain for the second half of your Wednesday, mainly Wednesday night. A First Alert, temperatures in the low 60s, staying mild and slightly warmer into the weekend. Above average temperatures, overnight temps only in the 50s with highs in the mid to upper 60s. And that brings us to an increased rain chance, 60% Saturday, 50% for showers throughout your Sunday morning. So hold on to that rain jacket and umbrella, but you really won't need it for Christmas Eve. You'll need it though Christmas Day night and through the rest of the week into the weekend. We catch a break from the rain Monday with highs there slightly cooler, low 60s and morning temps in the 40s. If you're looking for more forecast updates, you can always find them by using the First Alert Weather app and checking in with us for your local news and weather on WBRC 6 News.